It's Saturday. I know you're probably at home having you a nice little cup of coffee, sitting back. You didn't have to go to work today. Didn't have to take the kids to school. It's cold. You may not be out there cutting the grass. And so it's a wonderful day just to be able to chill. And for those of you at the work, I'm sorry, but you can use this time to just reflect on the goodness of God. You know, we had I'm Minister Merritt. I'm here at the Fountain, and I'm just here to encourage you. We had a conversation. I had a conversation with my wife the other day, and we had just had some work done to the house, and we had some. We was getting screened in patio. We was doing some construction, not some construction, but you know how when you get things repaired or you get stuff done to your house, and the product that was that the contractor ended up using wasn't what we had agreed to in the contract, but it was still the actual work that they did was great. But I was a little disturbed because of what they used without communicating that to us. And so some anger kind of built up in me. And I was like, hold on now. And the wife had to kind of tell me to pump my brakes, which I'm glad that she balances me out. And I had to reflect on the scriptures. And I went to James. It was the first chapter, 19th through the 20th verse. And it says, know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. For the anger of man does not produce the righteousness of God. And I kind of had to ponder on that thing. And so I was angry, not with the work that they did, but because of the miscommunication of discussing with us what they were going to use in doing the work. But in understanding what the scripture's saying about anger and saying that it doesn't produce righteousness of God. See, I could have easily called them and went off on them and gave them a piece of my mind, and they were going to do this, and the other, which I'm glad the wife went ahead and took care of that piece because I may have lost it. But, you know, I realized anger really is about letting go of control. You know, instead of focusing on the people and what I felt they had did wrong, I should have focused more on God. You know, in doing so and focusing on Christ, I'm able to freely move forward in God's power and what He's calling me to do. You know, I'm starting to realize the key to real change in our spiritual life is to consistently fill ourselves up with faith by looking to Christ and keeping our gaze on Him, and by continually evaluating what Jesus is doing in us. Christ was able to expose some issues in my heart that I needed to reflect on through the scriptures so that I can be free to be the man that God would have me to be, because I could have called them and went off, but then it would have messed up my testimony if later on I could have shared the gospel with them. You know, we are all a work in progress. I have not yet attained, but I'm being made more and more each day into His image. See, we're not perfect. We are being perfected through the Spirit of Christ to be all that God would have us to be. It's Saturday. It's a wonderful day. Enjoy your time. Until we meet again, God bless you.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.